The Martyrdom of Hazrat Qasim ibn Hasan Radi Allahu Anhu. Part 3, Uncle, grant me permission to sacrifice my life in the way of Allah. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. The morning of the 10th of Muharram, 61R, had dawned. The sands of Karbala were scorching under the intense heat of the sun, but the heat within the hearts facing days of thirst, hunger, and oppression was far greater. The Yazidi army surrounded the battlefield from all sides. On the other side, the loyal companions of Hazrat Imam Hussain Radi Allahu Anhu were sacrificing their lives one by one in the way of Allah. Wherever one looked, the brave soldiers of truth could be seen writing a new saga of loyalty with their blood. After every martyrdom, Hazrat Imam Hussain Radi Allahu Anhu would personally go out to the battlefield, lift the body of his companion, pray for them, and then return to the tents with utmost patience. Inside the tents, the sighs and sobs of the women began to rise. Every time someone was martyred, a new grief knocked on the hearts of the al-Bayt, the Prophet's family. Hazrat Qasim ibn Hasan Radi Allahu Anhu was watching all of this in silence. He was still at an age where ordinary children hold toys in their hands, but today, his hands were trembling with the longing to be sacrificed for the religion of Allah. He looked towards his uncle, Hazrat Imam Hussain Radi Allahu Anhu. Signs of continuous grief were evident on the Imam's face, yet the light of faith and submission to Allah's will shone brighter than ever. A single thought kept crossing Hazrat Qasim's Radi Allahu Anhu mind. When everyone is sacrificing themselves in the way of Allah, shall I leave my uncle all alone? Eventually, he walked slowly and approached Hazrat Imam Hussain Radi Allahu Anhu. He bowed his head out of respect and requested, "Dear uncle, please grant me permission to go to the battlefield as well." The moment he heard these words, Hazrat Imam Hasan's Radi Allahu Anhu gaze fixed upon his nephew's face. Before him stood not just a soldier, but the living memory of his elder brother, Hazrat Imam Hasan Radi Allahu Anhu. He embraced Hazrat Qasim Radi Allahu Anhu tightly to his chest. Historians state that tears began to flow from the eyes of both the uncle and the nephew. For a long time, neither could the uncle speak, nor the nephew. Finally, Hazrat Imam Hussain Radi Allahu Anhu said with immense affection, "My son, you are still very young." Hearing this, Hazrat Qasim Radi Allahu Anhu requested once more, "Dear uncle, am I not worthy of sacrificing my life for the sake of truth?" Imam Hussain Radi Allahu Anhu remained silent. This decision was incredibly difficult for him. On one side was the exaltation of Islam, and on the other side was the only remaining token of his martyred brother. Narrations state that Hazrat Qasim Radi Allahu Anhu repeatedly asked for permission, but Imam Hussain Radi Allahu Anhu would stop him every time with a loving gesture. Tears were flowing from Hazrat Qasim's Radi Allahu Anhu eyes. He pleaded again and again, "Dear uncle, if I do not sacrifice myself for the true religion today, what answer will I give before Allah tomorrow?" Hearing these words, the eyes of everyone present filled with tears. At this very moment, some historical narrations also mention that Hazrat Imam Hussain Radi Allahu Anhu asked his nephew, "My son, what is death like in your eyes?" In some accounts of the martyrdom, Maktal, Hazrat Qasim's Radi Allahu Anhu reply is recorded as, "Dear uncle, death in the way of Allah tastes sweeter to me than honey." However, this specific narration is not uniformly present with a strong chain of transmission, sanad, in all early historical sources, so it is quoted with caution, but it is absolutely proven that Hazrat Qasim Radi Allahu Anhu was intensely eager for martyrdom. Hazrat Imam Hussain Radi Allahu Anhu was observing his nephew's determination, sincerity, and absolute faith in Allah. He realized that this young man was not acting merely out of emotion, but desired the pleasure of Allah with deep-rooted faith. Finally, that moment arrived. Hazrat Imam Hussain Radi Allahu Anhu wiped his tears, embraced Hazrat Qasim Radi Allahu Anhu, kissed his forehead, and prayed before Allah. "O Allah, accept this nephew of mine in your presence, who preferred your pleasure over the life of this world." The al-Bayt inside the tents were watching this sight. Every eye was tearful, every heart knew that Hazrat Qasim Radi Allahu Anhu would not return to this world again. Yet, there was a strange peace on Hazrat Qasim's Radi Allahu Anhu face. The permission he had been desperate for had finally been granted. Now, only one desire remained in his heart: to sacrifice the very last drop of his blood in the way of Allah. Now, Hazrat Imam Hussain Radi Allahu Anhu will prepare his young nephew for the battlefield of Karbala, and then history will witness a scene that still brings tears to the eyes of the believers today. We will relate the details of this painful and faith-inspiring scene in the next part, if Allah wills.